So hi, I'm going to install Windows 7 using the VirtualBox. So in order to create and install Windows 7, first you have to double click this application installed in this PC, which is the Oracle VM VirtualBox. So ignore this one and create new. So here, name and operating system. So select the operating system you want to install. Since I'm planning to install Windows 7, Windows 7. So next, and next. So I'll stick with dynamically allocated. So here, as you can see, Windows 7 is now created. So go to settings and storage. Click, so it says here, no this image file selected. So click this, empty disk, and choose a virtual optical disk. Windows 7 Ultimate Base 64. So, okay. So you may now start the installation process. So I'm going to, and so this will always show up. You could just eject this. So enter your language and other preferences and click next. So I'll stick with English language. And install now. So the setup is starting. So please read the license terms. So this is Windows 7 Ultimate Service Pack 1. Accept the license term and next. Install or custom and next. So while installing Windows, this is all information we need in order to complete the installation of Windows 7. We have the copying Windows files, expanding Windows files, installing features, installing updates, and the completing files or the completing installation. So while waiting, I'll give some information about Windows 7. So what is Windows 7? Windows 7 is a personal computer operating system developed by Microsoft. So it is a part of Windows NT family of operating systems. And Windows 7 was released to manufacturing on July 22, 2009 and became generally available on October 22, 2009. So less than 3 years after the release of its predecessor, Windows Vista. So Windows 7 server counterpart Windows Server 2008 R2 and was released at the same time. So Windows 7 has its own codename, which is Vienna, but formerly named as Blackcomb. So the source model of Windows 7 is closed source and shared source. And the latest release is a Service Pack 1, which I'm installing right now. That was released on February 22, 2011. And the update method of this Windows 7 is Windows Update. The platform used is IA32 and base 8664 processor. And the kernel type of Windows 7 operating system is hybrid. And the license of this Windows operating system is proprietary commercial software. So as you can see, the loading screen here depends on the speed of your computer. And in addition to that, Windows 7 is preceded by Windows Vista 2007, and it was succeeded by Windows 8 2012. And of course, the support status of Windows 7 is mainstream support ended on January 13, 2015, and extended support ends on January 14, 2020. So installing Service Pack 1 is required for users to receive updates and support after April 9, 2013. So it's 36%. So in expanding Windows files, I believe this would take a couple of minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So Blackcomb was renamed Vienna in early 2006. So Windows Vista remains popular in many countries, particularly on the continents of Asia and Africa. So it's now 50%. So originally, a version of Windows codenamed Blackcomb was planned as the successor to Windows XP and Windows Server 2003 in 2000. So the major features were planned for Blackcomb, including an emphasis on searching and querying data, and an advanced storage system named WinFS to enable such scenarios. However, an interim minor release codenamed Longhorn, which is the Windows Vista, was announced for 2003, delaying the development of Blackcomb. So by the middle of 2003, however, Longhorn had acquired some of the features originally intended for Blackcomb. So after 3 major viruses, the Blaster, Nachi, and Suvig worms exploited flaws in Windows operating system within a short time period in August 2003. So Microsoft changed its development priorities, putting some of Longhorn's major development work on hold while developing new service packs for Windows XP and Windows Server 2003. So the development of Longhorn Windows Vista was also restarted and thus delayed in August 2004. A number of features were cut from Longhorn. and the black comb was renamed as Vienna. So features has its new and changed features of Windows 7. So we have the Windows 7 live thumbnails, the default taskbar of Windows 7, and Action Center, which replaces Windows Security Center in Windows XP and Vista, and the Action Center flag. So later on, I will show you the image of those. For now, let's stick with the installing process, which is now 83%. So there are 6 editions of Windows 7. We have the Home Premium, Home Professional, and Ultimate, and Home Basic, Home Starter, and the other one is so it's 92% now. I'd rather 5 editions. So the updates of Windows 7 has Service Pack 1, Windows Management Framework 5.0, and the platform updates is the Disk Cleanup update and Convenience Rollup. So it's now 96%. So I just have to wait. So it's now 100%. So we're on the installing features and installing updates. So Windows need to restart. So it says here you press any key to boot from CD or DVD. Since it is an ISO file, you do not press enter or any key to boot from CD or DVD. So it's now starting Windows. As you can see, this is the traditional logo of Windows. So setup is updating registry settings. So let's wait and wait and wait. So now this is the Windows background color. So it is now completing the installation. So in October 2008, it was announced that Windows 7 would also be the official name of operating system. So let's wait. So as you can see, this would take several times to restart. So completing the installation. So in edition of Windows 7, so in Ultimate, so Windows 7 Ultimate contains the same features as Windows 7 Enterprise. But unlike the Enterprise edition, it was available to home users on an individual license basis. So Windows Home Premium and Windows 7 Professional do not press any key to boot from CD or DVD. So are able to upgrade Windows 7 Ultimate for a free using Windows. So anytime upgrade if they wish to do so. It says here. So unlike Windows Vista Ultimate, the Windows 7 Ultimate edition does not include the Windows Ultimate Extras feature or any exclusive features as Microsoft had started. Windows 7 Enterprise, Professional, Home Premium, Home Basic, Starter. So again, the setup is preparing your computer for first use. Setup is checking video performance. So this is Windows 7 Ultimate. Choose a username for your account. I'm going to put my name. And I will change the computer name as Windows 7. Windows 7.pc. So next, so type a password, retype, and type a password hint. It is required, so type. So type your product Windows product key, but there's a skip here, so you could, it's up to you if you're going to put the product key. So I will choose skip because it's not required. So I'm going to skip, install, next, and I'll go to home network. So it is now connecting to your network and applying settings. So Windows 7 is finalizing your settings. So this is the welcome screen of Windows 7 Ultimate. So it is now preparing your desktop. So now, finally, the Windows 7 are now installed. So this is the recycle bin. This is the logo of Windows 7. So we have the Internet Explorer, the Windows Explorer, and Windows Media Player. So here, this is the start menu. As you can see, this is the application installed. But if you want to explore more, you can click all programs, wherein there is a folder here, the accessories. So we have the calculator, snipping tool, paint, notepad, wordpad, command prompt, and ease of access. So under ease of access, there's a on-screen keyboard, Windows speech recognition, narrator, magnifier, and ease of access center. So if you want to put some keyword on your screen, you could click this. So this is the on-screen keyboard. There's a print screen lock, shift. So just like the typical keyboard. Okay. And then we have the startup, the maintenance, computer. But of course, if you want to check the internet, the what do you call this? The properties of this computer, you just right click this computer and click properties. And you will see the basic information about your computer. So this is Windows 7 Ultimate, Service Pack 1, which is the latest version released. And the installed RAM was 2 GB. And it is 64-bit operating system. And computer name is Windows 7 PC. So that's it. That's the Windows 7 Ultimate. So thank you.